I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging tonight. Boom boom, it's story time. Boom boom, paranormal Chicago activity with Katt G. So we talk about reptilians and my experience with one, with a couple of them. I'd met a couple, and again, not all of them are bad. But my 5th grade teacher, Miss Map, that bitch was bad. That bitch was bad. So in the last video, I was telling y'all about this day that my class absolutely drove this woman insane. I need y'all to please believe me when I say I was not a bad kid. I just so happened to be around other people at the wrong time and I get in trouble with it. Or something from a different realm came and fucked up some shit and I get blamed for it. I really wasn't a bad kid. Like, one time we was all at my auntie house and we was all talking about the stuff that we used to get into. And then everybody was like, wait a minute. Katt really didn't do nothing. No, I didn't. It was you heathens that drove me with y'all. And the reason why I had to be with y'all was because I was always the baby. Literally, I was always the baby. Everybody that I know is like 3 to 10 years older than me. It's the same way with my family too. Everybody older than me. I can tell people not to do stuff, but you think they finna listen to me? Absolutely not. So, okay, back to the story. So this particular day, I wake up and instantly, as soon as I put my feet on the ground, I know that it's going to be a bad day. I could feel it in every part of my chakras. I'm instantly trying to figure out a way, how am I going to get out of school today? How am I going to do it? Back in the day, you can only miss school 3 times for being sick. And then after that, you start getting truancies and in-school suspensions and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm down to my last sick day. And I'm like, do I use it now? Do I use it when the snow get here? I don't really know. So I go to my mama and she like, why you looking at me like that? She instantly noticed something going on. I couldn't do nothing but tell her the truth. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to school. She look at me, she say, what's wrong? You don't feel good? Nope, that's not it. I just don't want to go to school. I don't have a good feeling about it today. I just don't want to do it today. She was like, yeah, no, that's not good enough. You going to school. I tried. I need y'all to picture this. You know the movies or the TV shows where they get to the playground and something bad is about to happen? Like the lighting looks dark but it's not like gloomy, like sad, but it's just, what is the word? Ominous? That's what we want. We can see the kids on the playground playing, but you can't really hear them playing. Never good. Muted sounds, never good. I look at my mama, I said, Mama, please, Mom, please let me go back home. She say, no, I'm not trying to hear this shit. I got to get your daddy to work. Goodbye. We go to breakfast. When we get to breakfast, the lunch lady, she got an attitude. I don't know about nobody else lunch lady, but when the lunch lady served breakfast and she got an attitude, the rest of the day is fucked. At this point, I don't even want to eat the fucking food because whatever she just put into this food, the emotion she just put into this food is not going to be put in me. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to grab this donut. I'm going to grab this milk and I'm going to go back outside. I walk out the door and Miss Map is standing there. But y'all, she's standing there and she look like this. Like this. Who you think finna deal with a teacher and they looking at them like this? Nah, I said the Katt. Hell to the no. I turned around, I walked right back on up into the school. School bell finally ring, we go up to the class. Now, I'm standing there, I'm holding the door for everybody coming in the room. Here's the problem. Every kid that came past me, every last one of their auras is brown. Some is more browner than others. I'm talking about we getting into shit mud brown, okay? I know it's finna be a chaotic ass day because what in the hell? We get the day started. Everything going smooth until we get to attendance. When we get to attendance, everybody just, this is the moment where everybody is just triggered. It took one person. Instead of him saying here, when she called his name, he was like, present. After that, 20 more kids after him went the fuck off. Each and every last one of them said something different, but I mean, you can't be mad because they acknowledging that they here. It don't matter if it's sung or in the English language or not. I mean, we acknowledged it. She look at us and she say, not today, okay? And she walk. As soon as the classroom door shut, every kid got to talking. I'm talking about they loud as hell. Me and my closest 4 friends, we just sitting there looking around. Everybody else acting a goddamn fool. Miss Map got her own little routine for when she take the attendance down to the office. She go to that office, she drop off the attendance, she go outside, she smoke her cigarette, she come across the parking lot and the playground, come back through the other side of the door, spray herself down, chug down some coffee and come back to the classroom. So we know we got a good 15 minutes. Well, they knew they had a good 15 minutes. Because again, me and my 4 friends, we ain't got shit to do with it. Now the teacher from next door come to our classroom. Here come the trouble. She come over there. Where Miss Map? Why y'all so loud? Hey, this not gonna happen. sit down, do your work, blah, blah, blah. Everybody up in the uproar. The teacher go down to the office, tell them, Miss Mapp class going crazy. Somebody come up there and get the security guard, Mr. Hunt, come upstairs. This man, bless his heart and all his parts, he can be scary when he want to, but usually he's as gentle as a goddamn teddy bear. He came in that room, flung that door open so hard that it slammed on the wall, yelled at all of us, scared us straight for like 2 seconds. When I tell you, we heard his shoes clacking down the hallway. When we ain't hear him no more, the motherfucking kids turned back up to 5 trips. Miss Mapp come in the classroom, they try to settle down, they can't settle down. You could tell everybody's spirit is restless. Now, usually if we get done with our work, we could sit there and we could have free time or whatever till everybody else finish with their work. I don't know what the hell was going on with today. Everybody was on speed racer mode because we was all done with our work in like 20 minutes. Ms. Mapp didn't give us nothing else to do because at this point in time, this is where she usually take her time. She do her teacher thing. Okay, cool. Not cool. These kids own 5 million. She trying her best to calm everybody down. It ain't work. She just sent people to the dean office, sent people to the principal office, sent people down to the security office. It is not work. She thought that she was finna pull out the big gun. She went and go get a 6th grade teacher, Miss Burdell. Don't nobody mess with Miss Burdell, okay? Let me tell y'all something about Miss Burdell. I don't give a damn what nobody say. She was a leprechaun. I'm not trying to hear shit. Whoever went to Charles S. Deneen on the south side of Chicago just heard Miss Burdell and me saying that she a leprechaun, and they like, yes, because baby Miss Burdell looked and smelled like shmoney. Gold all in her right. She wore 6-inch heels to school every motherfucking day. Do you hear me? Talk about designer. Miss Burdell. Ain't wasn't no way in hell she was affording all of that on the teacher salary. Miss Burdell was that girl. She come over to the class. She look at us. Everybody stop. We don't fuck around with Miss Burdell, okay? We don't fuck around with her. All 4'7" of her look like she was 7'5". We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. But here's the thing. This particular day, Miss Burdell class went on a school trip. When we seen them kids get on that bus, I knew it was finna be. And it was. But my class told the fuck. Miss Mapp trying to teach a lesson. Motherfuckers is asking remedial and rhetorical questions just to get under her skin. She hates rhetorical questions, baby. They throwing them at her. She was trying her best to hang on, but oh, baby. When she left up out that class and came back and seen that her teacher book was gone, the mask broke. Them lines, like I'ma give her a little bit of grace because she was old. But when she lost her cool, baby, them lines sunk into her face. You can see full scales on her. The more she talk, the wider her mouth gets. And then she foaming at the mouth. So it's like every time she talk, it's just white strings just forming everywhere. The whites of her eyes get to turning red. This woman lost her shit. I ain't never in my life heard a banshee scream, but if you ask me what it sound like her. That woman was so mad she did not come back to the class for the rest of the day. One of my friends said, did you see how she was licking her lips? Go look up Bertie Crouch Jr. from Harry Potter. When he changed back from being Mad-Eye Moody, the way that he was sitting there like, ugh. And in her hands, her fingers was already gnarly because, again, she's old, but you could literally see them growing in length, and they were turning claw-like. Every time she blinked, you see the up and down, and then the side to side. I looked at my friend, and he was like, was that a fucking lizard? You saw it too? Baby, everybody was talking about how our class made Miss Mapp had a mental breakdown. When I got home, my mama asked me about it. She thought I was lying. She put a hand on my third eye. She say, shut up, let me see. She get to watching the whole thing. She pull her hand back. She say, what the fuck? I said, you saw what I saw too? She said, I don't really like that lady. I had a bad feeling about her, but ooh, how do we prove this one? You ain't got to prove shit, girl. Get me up out this class. I couldn't get out the class. But the next year when I was in Miss Burdell class, Miss Mapp tried to say something to me, baby. My mama went toe-to-toe with her ass. That should be a story time too.